So for me, leadership's really about how do you support others. My name is Doug Schenkelberg. I'm the Executive Director of the Chicago Coalition for the Homeless. Chicago Coalition for the Homeless is an advocacy organization focused on preventing and ending homelessness because we believe housing is a human right. We do our work in Chicago and throughout the state of Illinois through public policy, community organizing, and legal work to drive better funding and better policy to address the core issues of homelessness. So I got involved with the Coalition for the Homeless because I've spent my career working on issues related to homelessness, access to housing, access to healthcare. And I had a great admiration for the work that the Coalition has done over the years. So I was lucky enough to come on board 4 years ago to help advance the mission of the organization, to push forward our policies and our programs, and really grow the organization and its impact. The number of people in Chicago that are experiencing homelessness on the rise. Most recent numbers show that there's about 86,000 people in the city of Chicago experiencing homelessness, and those are people who are on the streets, who are in the shelter system, and folks who are doubled up or couch surfing. So we know that the issue isn't going away. We see a larger number of families experiencing homelessness, a larger number of youth experiencing homelessness, so it impacts a wide range of people. And the pressures that create homelessness aren't decreasing. The amount of affordable housing available continues to decrease. The difficulty in accessing mental health treatment is continuing. So we know that those challenges are going to continue to be there at the same time where we have challenges getting access to the resources and the support needed to really address the issue at its core and have a measurable impact. So for me, leadership's really about how do you support others. So what I try to do in my role at the Coalition is to provide as much support to our staff so that they can do their best work. So I try to give them the freedom to do what they do. They're really smart, dedicated individuals, and I don't want to get in their way. So what do they need in terms of financial resources? What do they need in terms of professional development? What do they need in terms of the ability to run with an idea? And so I try to create that space and try to set that example for our managers to do the same for their staff, so that folks feel like they can take risks, take on new challenges, and still be supported even if what they're trying doesn't work. So I think a huge indicator, really important indicator, is the willingness to give feedback. That folks give feedback both from manager or leadership level to lower level staff, and then also entry level staff are giving feedback to their managers and to leadership. So creating infrastructure so that people feel supported, that they feel connected to their other peers, and that they feel like they're encouraged to take time off to rejuvenate and come back fresh is really critical to people continuing the work and staying at the organization for literally decades. So we truly try to create professional development opportunities that give people the chance to learn on an ongoing basis, that if they have an idea, to give them the space to work on that idea, even if it wasn't something that we brought them in initially to do. So they feel like they're building their skills, they feel like they're getting better. From our standpoint is, we love it when people stay at the organization, but we also know that there are opportunities outside of our organization that might be really good for someone. And our investment in that individual goes to the greater good. People don't leave the Chicago Coalition for the Homeless to go work and do something evil. They go off to another organization that's doing good work and bettering society. So whatever we can invest in people so that their career can advance, whether it be at the Coalition or at another organization, it comes back to us in tenfold. So the greatest need for the organization, and I'm going to cheat a little and say that we have two incredibly important needs. One is financial support as an organization. We accept no government funding as an organization. It's all privately funded. Equally important is for people to speak up about the issue of homelessness, and that it's a problem that is impacted by access to affordable housing, access to healthcare, access to work, that there is a solution, that there's things we can do to have a real impact. And a big part of that is for people speaking up and talking about the real need to put the resources in place to address it in a significant way. So both talking about the issue and having real substantive conversations about it, and supporting the organization so that we can help lead that conversation in the community.